Wondered why building a good credit history is crucial? Well, here's the thing. Your credit history is like your financial fingerprint. It tells lenders, landlords, and even potential employers about your financial behavior. Imagine you're ready to buy your first car or move into your dream apartment. You've found the perfect spot, but there's a catch. The landlord or the car dealer asks for a credit check. A good credit history can swing the odds in your favor. But without it, you might face higher interest rates or even outright rejection. And it's not just about big purchases, that dream job you've been eyeing. Some employers check credit histories too. They might see it as a reflection of your reliability or responsibility. The good news? Building a good credit history is achievable. It doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent and smart financial decisions, you can set yourself up for success. Let's dive into our top 10 countdown on building credit history. Starting at number 10, start early. That's right, folks. Beginning your credit journey as soon as you're able can bring significant benefits. Why? Well, the length of your credit history plays a role in determining your credit score. The longer you've been responsibly managing credit, the more favorably lenders will view you. Starting early also provides ample time for you to learn the ropes, understand credit fundamentals, and build good habits. Picture this. You're a young adult with a credit card. You use it responsibly, paying off your balance in full each month. This routine, repeated over time, helps you establish a strong credit history. It's like planting a seed. Given enough time and care, it grows into a robust tree, just as your credit score can flourish with early and responsible credit management. But remember, starting early doesn't mean rushing in without preparation. Understand the responsibilities that come with credit. After all, the sooner the better. At number 9, understanding credit. Now let's talk about credit. Picture credit as your financial reputation. It's a measure of trust that lenders, like banks and credit card companies, use to determine how likely you are to pay back borrowed money. The better your credit, the more financial opportunities open up for you. Credit is made up of several components. Your payment history, the amount you owe, the length of your credit history, the new credit you've taken on, and the types of credit you use, all contribute to your overall credit score. This score, usually a 3-digit number, is like a grade for your financial responsibility. The impact of credit on your financial health is significant. It can affect your ability to get loans, the interest rates you're offered, and even your chances of landing certain jobs or renting a home. Remember, understanding credit isn't just about numbers. It's about understanding your financial health. Knowledge is power. Coming in at number 8, secured credit cards. Now, a secured credit card is a fantastic tool for building credit, especially for those who are just starting out or looking to repair their credit. They work similarly to regular credit cards, but with a twist. You make a deposit to the credit card issuer, which serves as your credit limit. This setup minimizes the risk for the issuer, making it more likely they'll approve your application, even if your credit is less than stellar. But here's where the real benefit comes in. Your credit activity on a secured card is reported to the credit bureaus. So, by making regular, on-time payments, you're demonstrating responsible credit behavior, which can help boost your credit score over time. It's like a credit training wheel, providing a safe environment for you to learn and grow. Remember, a secured credit card can be a stepping stone to building credit. Number 7 on our list, regular payments. This might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people underestimate the influence of regular, on-time payments on their credit score. Each payment you make on time shows lenders that you're responsible and reliable. It's like clockwork, your credit score ticks up with each timely payment. But what happens if you miss a payment? Well, a single late payment can cause a significant drop in your credit score, especially if you have a high score to begin with. It's like a game of dominoes. One wrong move can cause the whole thing to come crashing down. So how can you ensure regular payments? Set up automatic payments. This way, you'll never forget a due date. Or set reminders in your calendar. Do whatever works best for you. Building a good credit history is a marathon, not a sprint. It's all about consistency and discipline. Remember, consistency is key. At number 6, we have credit utilization. Now, what does that mean? Credit utilization is essentially the ratio of your credit card balances to your credit card limits. It's a fancy way of saying, how much of your available credit are you actually using? Think of it like this. If you have a credit limit of $1,000 and you're consistently maxing out your card, this sends a signal to lenders that you may be a high-risk borrower. On the other hand, if you're only using a small portion of your available credit, lenders see you as a lower risk. Credit utilization makes up a significant portion of your credit score, about 30%. So, it's important to keep this number as low as possible. A good rule of thumb is to aim for a credit utilization ratio of less than 30%. In the end, remember this. It's not just about having credit, but how you use it. Number 5 brings us to diversify your credit. Now you might be wondering, why do I need different types of credit? Well, it's simple. Having a variety of credit types can significantly boost your credit score. This is because it shows lenders that you're capable of managing different kinds of credit responsibly. Think of it this way. If you've only ever handled credit cards, a lender might be hesitant to approve a mortgage loan. They have no evidence that you can handle such a significant commitment. But if you've successfully managed a car loan, a credit card, and a student loan, they'll be more confident in your ability to handle a mortgage loan. This doesn't mean you should rush out and apply for every type of credit available. It's about demonstrating responsible management of a mix of credit over time. So, consider diversifying your credit, but remember to do so wisely. Variety is the spice of life, and your credit mix. Number 4 on our list is credit history length. Now this might seem a little out of your control, and in some ways it is, but it's still a crucial piece of the credit score puzzle. Your credit history length is essentially the duration of time you've been borrowing money. It starts from the day you open your first line of credit, be it a credit card, a student loan, or a car loan. The longer your credit history, the more information lenders have to gauge your financial behavior. FICO scores, one of the most commonly used credit scores, consider the length of your credit history as about 15% of your total score. It's not the most significant factor, but it's not insignificant either. So if you're just starting out, don't fret. Keep up with good credit habits, and over time, your credit history length will grow, and so will your credit score. Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to credit history. Coming in at number 3, limit inquiries. You might be wondering, what are credit inquiries? Well, each time you apply for a new line of credit, be it a loan or a credit card, the lender performs a check on your credit history. This is what we call a credit inquiry. Now, while it may seem like a harmless step in the process, too many credit inquiries can actually have a negative impact on your credit score. It's a bit like a double-edged sword. On one hand, you want to apply for credit to build your history, but on the other, too many applications can ding your score. Why does this happen? Well, lenders might interpret multiple inquiries as a sign of financial instability. It suggests you may be relying too heavily on credit, which can be a red flag. So remember folks, it's all about balance. Less is more when it comes to credit inquiries. Number 2 on our list, avoid late payments. We're about to delve into a crucial aspect of building good credit. Late payments, my friends, are the proverbial thorn in your credit score's side. They're that one guest who overstays their welcome and leaves a mess in their wake. Late payments not only sting your pocket with late fees, but they also leave a mark on your credit score, and that mark can stay for up to 7 years. Just think about it. That's almost a decade of your financial life affected by a few missed payments. Your credit score is a reflection of your financial discipline and reliability. It's a trust score, and nothing breaks trust faster than being late. So make it a priority to pay your bills on time. Set reminders, automate payments, do what you need to do to avoid those late payments. Remember, in the world of credit scores, punctuality is not just a virtue, it's a necessity. Punctuality pays off. And finally, at number 1, regular credit report checks. Keeping an eye on your credit report is like having regular checkups with your doctor. It's essential for maintaining a healthy credit score. It's not just about knowing your credit score, but also understanding the factors that contribute to it. Your credit report is a detailed record of your credit history, and it can include information about your credit accounts, how often you make payments, and if you've ever filed for bankruptcy. It's important to review your credit report for any errors or discrepancies that could negatively impact your credit score. Did you know that you're entitled to a free credit report from each of the 3 major credit bureaus once every 12 months? Make use of this opportunity to ensure the information is correct. If you spot any inaccuracies, dispute them immediately. Regular credit report checks are your best defense against identity theft and will help you maintain a healthy credit score. Stay informed and stay ahead. That wraps up our top 10 countdown on building credit history. We've taken a deep dive into the importance of starting early, gaining a solid understanding of what credit really is, and how secured credit cards can be a stepping stone to building your credit history. We've also discussed the significance of making regular payments and maintaining a low credit utilization. Diversifying your credit, keeping a long credit history, and limiting inquiries into your credit report are other essential aspects that we've covered. Lastly, we highlighted the necessity of avoiding late payments and regularly checking your credit report to stay on top of your credit health. These strategies are not overnight solutions but critical steps in the journey to building a robust credit history. Remember, building a good credit history is a marathon, not a sprint. Start early, stay consistent, and keep informed. Until next time.